What if the secrets to less stress, more joy, and a richer life after 60 aren't found in self-help books, but in the simple habits of those who've lived it? They survived wars, recessions, and heartbreak, not with money or luck, but with these 5 secrets. And in our noisy world, we need them more than ever. Today, we're sharing 5 little-known secrets passed down through generations and why they work even better today. By the end, you'll wish you'd learned these sooner. And don't worry, we've got 5 more coming in part 2. Let's begin with Secret 1, the 10-minute rule. Right now, you're probably worrying about something that doesn't deserve your energy. But what if I told you an 80-year-old's simple rule could free you from that stress? Let's talk about the 10-minute rule, the secret to spotting pointless drama before it steals your joy. Here's how it works. The next time you're spiraling over a problem, a rude comment, a missed deadline, a trivial mistake, ask yourself, will this matter in 10 years? If the answer is no, give it no more than 10 minutes of your attention. Your grandparents survived wars, recessions, and life without Wi-Fi. Their secret: they saved their energy for what actually lasted: family, health, and personal growth. Not gossip, not trends, certainly not internet arguments. Your brain is wired to overreact. That's why a single embarrassing moment can haunt you for weeks. But here's the truth: 85% of what stresses you today won't matter in a year, let alone a decade. Elders know this instinctively. They've watched fads fade, grudges burn out, and urgent problems vanish. So when you feel overwhelmed, borrow their perspective. Is this a storm or just rain? Your assignment this week? Apply the 10-minute rule to one unnecessary stressor. Got cut off in traffic? 10-year test. Gone. Someone ignored your message. 10-year test. Forgotten. Made a tiny mistake at work. 10-year test. Irrelevant. Notice how lighter you feel when you stop renting space in your mind to trivial things. Secret 2, the 3-question test. Avoiding regrets. You know that sick feeling when you realize you've wasted years on the wrong path? Here's how elders avoided it, with 3 brutal questions they asked before making big decisions. Will this matter on my deathbed? That argument with your sibling? Probably not. Skipping your kid's game to work overtime? Oh, that'll sting. Would I do this if no one was watching? Your 80-year-old self won't care about Instagram likes or keeping up appearances, that fancy car, the toxic friendship you maintain for appearances. Cut the performative choices. Does this feel heavy or light in my gut? Elders trusted bodily wisdom before logic talked them into miserable marriages or unfulfilling jobs. That job offer with great pay but dread in your stomach. Your gut already voted. This isn't just advice, it's time travel. Every elder I've interviewed said the same thing. I regret the risks I didn't take, not the failures. So borrow their hindsight. Make choices your future self will high-five you for. Secret 3, mend it, don't end it. Let's talk about relationships. Why your grandparents stayed married for 50 years while your generation ghosts someone over a text message. There's a reason divorce rates were lower back then, and it wasn't just societal pressure. It was this simple mindset. Mend it, don't end it. Think about it. When your favorite sweater got a hole, your grandmother didn't throw it out. She darned it. When the radio broke, your grandfather didn't buy a new one. He fixed it. And when relationships hit rough patches, same principle applied. Here's the uncomfortable truth. We live in a disposable culture. Phones get upgraded yearly. Jobs change constantly. And relationships, at the first sign of trouble, we're swiping left on people like expired coupons. But your elders understood something profound. Everything valuable requires maintenance. Those long marriages you admire? They weren't 50 years of uninterrupted bliss. They were 50 years of choosing each other again and again, after financial struggles, after health crises, after countless petty arguments. The secret wasn't finding the perfect person, it was committing to imperfect growth together. Now, this doesn't mean staying in toxic situations, but ask yourself, how many of your past relationships ended over fixable issues? Communication problems? Different love languages? Temporary stressors? Your grandparents worked through these because they had no easy out. No dating apps waiting in their pockets. No social media to make grass look greener elsewhere. Try this. Next time you're frustrated with someone important, partner, friend, family member, imagine it's 1950. You can't block them. You can't replace them with an app. Your only options are to either walk away forever or figure it out. Suddenly, that argument about who forgot to take out the trash doesn't seem worth burning bridges over, does it? The most valuable relationships in your life will require repairs. The question is, will you throw them away at the first sign of wear, or will you learn the nearly lost art of mending what matters? Sometimes the most radical act of love isn't walking away. It's choosing to stay and grow. Secret 4. The Sunday Basket System. You're drowning in to-do lists, sticky notes, and app notifications. But your grandmother, she ran households, jobs, and families without a smartphone. Her secret? The Sunday Basket. Every week, she'd sit down with one basket, one notepad, and one pen to wrangle the chaos. Here's how it works for you. Every Sunday, you take 30 minutes to dump all loose tasks, bills, grocery list, appointment reminders, into a physical basket. Then you sort them into 3 piles. 1. Do now. Urgent, like paying rent. 2. Do later. Important but not urgent, like scheduling a checkup. 3. Don't do. Tasks that don't serve you. Yes, you can delete them. No apps, no 100 browser tabs, just one ritual that forces clarity. Studies show writing tasks by hand boosts memory by 42%. Your brain treats paper differently than screens. And that don't do pile, that's your grandmother's genius. Most of what stresses you isn't actually necessary. Try it this week. When Sunday comes, grab a basket, a coffee, and your scattered thoughts. By Monday, you'll understand why simpler times weren't simpler. They were just smarter. Secret 5. The 5-minute rule. Overcoming procrastination. Your to-do list is a battlefield, and procrastination is winning. But here's the secret weapon your grandfather used to build homes, fix cars, and grow gardens without ever feeling too overwhelmed to start. The 5-minute rule. Here's how it works. When a task feels paralyzing, whether it's cleaning the garage, starting a project, or finally calling the dentist, you make a deal with yourself. Just do it for 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes of action, no commitment to finish. Why does this work? First, it tricks your brain past the dread of starting. Second, and this is the magic, 90% of the time once you begin, you'll keep going. Your grandfather didn't wait for motivation to change the oil or paint the fence. He just started, and that first turn of the wrench, that first brushstroke, unlocked the momentum to finish. The modern world sells you productivity hacks and apps, but elders knew action precedes motivation, not the other way around. So next time you're stuck scrolling, staring at a messy kitchen, or avoiding your inbox, set a timer. 5 minutes. No pressure. You'll either stop guilt-free, rare, or discover you've already solved half the problem. Likely. The hardest part isn't the work, it's the resistance in your mind. And 5 minutes, that's all it takes to break it. Try it today. Comment below with the task you'll tackle for 5 minutes, and there you have it. 5 time-tested hacks to start using today to simplify your life, just like generations before us did. But here's the best part. We're just getting started. In part 2, we'll reveal the one question that helps elders make fearless decisions, the forgotten ritual that cures sleepless nights, and the brilliantly simple rule to spot true friends. These 5 hacks are just the beginning. Part 2 arrives soon with even more genius tricks, including the secret to spotting true friends and saving money. Hit subscribe and let us know which tip helped you most.